Alright, what up, y'all? Planet of Fakes, and it's just my regular power recap of episode 4. I already told y'all, Tariq had no backup. So in this episode, basically, his mother's trying to tutor him on the streets from jail, and miraculously, Tommy and Ghost had stash spots all across the city. She guided him to one to get a gun. So now she got her son, who's in college selling drugs, carrying a gun, which is a capital offense if he gets caught with the gun on school grounds, which could easily get him life in jail. People don't know that. And if he has to shoot somebody on campus, it's a whole nother story. But this episode was mainly surrounding Mary J. Blige, who is Tariq's new boss, who doesn't trust Tariq, so she sent her son to find out how Tariq is hustling. Tariq got an app that he's using to hustle with and pay his mother's lawyer's fee. However, Mary's son was gay, to our surprise, and wind up sleeping with Tariq's classmate. And Mary J. Blige basically, busted her son, not sleeping with the guy, but she saw a portrait of the man that he drew, and it gave her an idea that he is LGBT. Isn't that ironic? So this recap, it really doesn't have much in it other than Method Man cheating on his wife with his assistant counsel. Also, Sax is doing his best to prosecute Tasha with those trumped up charges. You know what I mean? And Angela's sister is semi-protecting Tasha because... No, not Angela's sister, but, the NYPD cop. She's kind of trying to protect Tasha because she knows Angela's sister needs Angela's pension to survive, right? And her nephew, right? So she's trying to protect Tasha, but Sax got her because she used a lot of the corrupt information that, Sax had, or whatever the case may be. But to make a long story short, let's get into Mary J. Blige. And they're saying she's the Maxine Giswell of hip-hop, claiming that she basically, and they are Jaguar Wright. I'm going to play a little bit of the clip, and I'm going to start bringing y'all some Jaguar Wright exposing the music industry, from everybody to Talib Kweli, Tevin Campbell. She claims he's a prostitute due to being turned out. And she's the one that basically said she knew somebody that walked in her office with Puff Daddy getting head from Christopher Williams. You remember the guy from New Jack City? Just so he could get a demo deal. And after, I guess, he gave Puff the fellatio, Puff signed a demo deal check for him. So Mary is basically doing power because she's one of the most unwise artists in the game, and she doesn't have any money, based on the fact that she didn't produce any of her songs, nor did she write them, and no longer can she do shows because her voice just isn't the same. So now she's trying to get into acting, and her acting is the worst because all you see is Mary J. Blige. And she's older now, acting ignorant and being a gangster when that's the furthest thing in the world that she is. So hopefully, y'all will enjoy this recap. Mary J. Blige is something else. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes 2. We are the new umbrella. Planet Up.